Hello, welcome back to the Yankee Redneck, and today I want to ask you, who controls the price of your beef? I'll tell you. You see these farms all over the country, all the way from California to New York on the East Coast, and I'll tell you, you go to the grocery store and you see all the beef there and the pork and everything, but do you realize that only a few corporations in the entire United States controls the beef or the meat production? Yeah, you see all these farmers struggling. The cost of land's outrageous. You see them out there with their cows trying to make a living. But when they have to go to sell those cows, they go to the sale barn, typically. And at the sale barn, there's probably 5 people sitting in the front row that buy 90-something% of the cattle. The other 10% are just the farmers trying to buy replacement stock or for their own farm. But the rest of it that's going for the beef right to be processed, there's only a few people that control that whole pricing system. So all these farmers are at the mercy of that. That farmer wants to take a cow and go and has a nice steer, and the cost of it getting processed is more than the cost of the cow. Do you know that? And this is because there's over inundation of agricultural regulation when it comes to the processing of meat. But yet we can't process meat at a local community processing plant. That's just crazy. See, these big meat packers, they have everything tied up in Washington, so there can't be any competition. They keeps it amongst the good old boy club that's really small, and all these farmers are at the mercy where they can't even produce a cow, sell it locally for people's own consumption. No, this cow might be shipped 300 miles, 500 miles to be processed, then 300 to 500 miles back to go in the grocery store. That's just craziness. This mass production, when you go into a mass producing facility, yes, they have USDA inspectors there, but let me tell you, you ever see one of these plants and you say, I think a local processing plant, a small one that services the local agricultural community, would be much cleaner, much more picky on their process than these mass plants. It's just crazy. So when you look at a steak the next time, think, how did the farmer make any money on this? He didn't. It's the processor that made the money. It's the transportation cost that took the money. You could have that steak on your plate locally probably for a lot less if there were small community-based processing plants like there used to be. Welcome back to the Yankee Redneck.